Hey, thanks a lot. Yeah. Hey, this is my first time in the colony. It's pretty cool. I got to see all the sites, my Airbnb, the public library, and the Nebraska Furniture Mart. So yeah, I think I hit it all. Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, and I don't know if you guys know, pro tip, if you go to the Mart there, if you go on the second floor, they have these massage chairs. So that's what I killed an hour doing that, you know. And I looked on there and the price, it said it was going to be about $7,000 for this chair. Like, yeah, that's a little bit outside of my price range there. I figured for me to afford that, I'd have to write about 35,000 jokes. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get it anytime soon, but we'll work on it, you know. Anyway, I've got a little hobby. I like to review businesses on Google. And I actually have 3 Google accounts, 2 of which are level 5 local guides. So I got a lot of pull in the review game there, you know. And one of my accounts, I only rate one business. It's Chase Bank branches. Because they've been charging me $12 a month for my free checking account. And I don't like it. Yeah. I called them up, I said, what's this? Why am I getting, I thought I had a free checking account. And they're like, well, yeah, it used to be free checking, but we changed it. Now it's the Chase Freedom Checking. So we got the freedom to charge you $12 a month. Yeah, I don't know about that. I was like, how about this? Cancel my checking account, what do you think? They're like, hold on a second. We can work with you. How about this? This month, we'll give you back the $12. But in the future, you gotta pay. And I was like, all right, sounds like a deal. So I've been calling them every single month for the last 3 years. Yeah. And I have a very persuasive argument too. Yeah, it's me again. Like to have the $12 back. I'm like, well, we don't do it every month. Like, well, you did it last month. Like, listen, I'm not asking you for $12. I'm just saying hit the button where I get $12 back. Also, this call is being recorded. I am not going to hang up until you give me my $12. Very persuasive, yeah. Well, and sometimes they'll leave you on hold for a couple hours. You know, you get through these phone trees and stuff. During that time, I write additional Google reviews for Chase Bank. And they all say the same thing. $12 a month? No. They know what it means. I don't know why they're so mad at me. They've gotten hundreds of stars out of me, just like one at a time. Well, I'll give you a pro tip if you're in the reviewing game, okay? You can rate the branch and the ATM separately. Why would you do that? Well, I'm the only one rating the ATMs. So there's like hundreds of ATMs in Austin for Chase Bank to just say, $12 a month? No. What are they going to do about it? Cancel my high interest credit cards? They wouldn't dare. It's pretty fun. You know, I think it's very funny is when people make poor financial decisions. Like, my roommate came up to me and she's like, oh, I need $50. And I was like, I don't like you. What am I going to do? How am I going to pay the rent? And I'm just like, hey, have you ever been down one of those check cashing places? They'll give you a loan for $2,000 right now. All you need is signatures. Oh, that would solve all my problems. You know, I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, but I don't have a car. And I'm like, listen, I don't like you so much, I'll drive you down there myself. And I did. And they gave her $2,000 on the spot, no collateral. Who knows what interest rate, you know? And she went back and did it again the next day. So she got $4,000, and then at the end of the month, she had to move out. Problem solved. You gotta watch out for those check cashing places, guys. They're very slippery. No, it's funny though. I read about a guy. Okay, he took his paycheck. He just had one paycheck, okay, and he went to 10 different check cashing places and got a loan on each, you know, from each place. And then he took like the $20,000 or whatever, and just like betted on the Eagles and just lost it all. Like, what an idiot! You know, who would do? I don't know. This is crazy to be like. I know this guy who was trying to evade taxes, so he signed his entire business over to his fiance, and then of course she left him. So like, what did, you know? I mean, that was going to happen, you know. So now he's got no fiance, no business. Like, what an idiot, you know? This is funny. Well, I know this guy. Okay, he was doing food delivery for like 5 years, and he did his taxes wrong every single year. And then he got these letters from the IRS. Hey, you owe us like $60,000 in back taxes, okay? So this guy had to go to tax court. And let me tell you, if you don't know how to do your taxes, you're not going to be real good at tax court, okay? They took mercy on this guy. They got it down to like $13,000 or something. That guy's me. idiot. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I could have paid somebody to do my taxes, but now I owe a bunch of, it's just so stupid. Well, I got a deal with the IRS now. They said, listen, you can pay us back $90 a month for the rest of your life. That is a deal. I might not even live a whole year. Well, the way things are going in Ukraine too, the government might not last out in time for me to pay them, so I think it's a pretty good deal. Yeah. $90 a month. That will take me a long time. That's like maybe 2,000 jokes per month. I don't know, it's just too many. Well, I'm pretty excited. I recently got a used car. It's a gently used Toyota Corolla 2016. Yeah, pretty good. And I have such a high credit score that I didn't have to give anybody any money. Again, apparently your back taxes do not count against your credit score. Or unpaid medical bills. So just live it up, you know. Again, I still have like a 790 credit score. I went into my credit union, and they're pretty cool. They're like, oh, you need to get a new car. Okay, cool. What do you do for a living? And I was like, well, I'm a trivia host and I'm a stand-up comedian. And they're like, yeah, this guy needs $20,000. Here you go. I have a high credit score. That's all they care about, apparently. Oh man, it's good. I'm in so much debt, guys. I don't know. I guess I would have to pay it back, but just a little at a time. You know? If only I could get paid for doing Google reviews. I'd be way ahead of the game. Thousands, I'm telling you. James Banks should be calling me, just like, stop. Is it worth it, $12 for them to just continue having me harangue them all the time? I guess. I don't know, maybe they don't read it. Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm really excited. I recently lost 75 pounds, so yeah, thank you. Not true. Yeah, I've been looking like this for a while, guys. I have been working on it though. I got a trainer. I got the meals coming in from HelloFresh. I've already lost $700. Yeah, I know it's going pretty good. Yeah, I didn't know what healthy eating looked like, so I thought, well, I better try something. So I was like, I'm going to try the keto diet. And I didn't know I'd been doing a different version of the keto diet for years. It was keep eating till obesity. Again, I didn't know what healthy eating looked like. So what you got to do for the keto, you get a pan, put that on the stove, okay, and then put like an entire stick of butter in there. Okay, do that. Then like put in some like heavy cream. Okay, that's good. Do that. And then like if you have some bacon grease, throw that in there. And then like as much cheese as the pan will accommodate. Okay, put that in there. And then like just like a little bit of meat. Okay, and you eat that, and you lose weight. I don't know. It's bad. I guess what I'm saying is now my intestines are lined with like oil and butter and cream. It's dangerous. Meat goes in the top and does not stop. It's like a slip and slide. I guess what I'm saying is if you're doing the keto, you can't float. Very careful. Also, before keto, my urine used to smell pretty funny, but now it smells hilarious. Very careful on the keto. I tell you. Yeah. Well, before I was doing comedy and trivia, I used to have a job in sales. I used to sell the easiest thing on the entire planet. I don't know if you guys have any idea what that might be. Any of you guys want to guess? We only got a couple people to guess. We have to take like 2 guesses. Solar panels. I bet that's not bad. We want to protect the environment and all that. Sure. Okay. Yeah. I bet that's the easiest. Yeah. I will say this. It was easier than solar panels. Okay. I'll give you guys like a little baseline. What do you think? Any other guesses? Jeez. I only buy the used cars. They won't let me get near anything that valuable, They're like, oh my gosh, somebody goes to the IRS. No, this guy's a flight risk. He's going to drive off with it. No. I don't know. Used cars are probably, actually, I bet it's harder now because it does seem like the used car market is high. It is more expensive to get a car these days. So I would say the solar panel is probably easier. Still used cars. Everybody's got to have a car. But yeah. No, I'll just tell you. The thing I was selling way easier than that. It was handguns at a pawn shop in Texas. Yeah. And I was the top salesman again because I have a beard. Yeah. I'll walk you guys through the sales procedure, okay? Gentleman walks into the pawn shop and you go, how many guns will be today, brother? That's it. Yeah, they just give you a number. 1. Okay, cool. How will you be paying today, sir? Untraceable gold bullion? He's like, no, that's when he pulls out his gun. I like to buy my gun with a gun. Fantastic. This is a pawn shop. We can do that, yeah. Just type that in. Gun. Oh, I see you scraped off the serial numbers. Good, that'll save time. Gun. All right, well, you want me to wrap this up in the U.S. Constitution for you? It's like, I'm going to wear it out. All right, have a lovely day. Yeah, for that sale, I was paid a commission of 1 gun. So I've got a gun. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Texas is great, guys. I'm telling you. But now, with the comedy again, I host trivia games, and it's pretty fun. I'm like the CEO of Unknown Trivia, as far as the IRS is concerned, And I get to write my own questions. It's pretty fun. Also, I'm like really popular in like 2 bars, so that's good. And you'd think writing trivia would be real easy today because the internet exists, right? But the thing is, it's actually very challenging because online, nobody can reach a consensus about anything. It's challenging. Again, I spent 2 hours trying to determine whether it's okay to put metal in the microwave. Seems pretty cut and dry, right? Not on the internet. They're like, don't ever do that. That'll start a fire. They're like, I don't know, maybe. How thick's the tinfoil? That's not right. But again, you do have to reach a consensus, because what will happen is during trivia, people will run up to you and they'll pull their phones out, which is illegal at trivia. They can pull their guns out if they want. Not illegal at trivia. Yeah, the guy will jam the phone in your face, and he'll be like, oh, this guy says this, and I'll look at it and I'll be like, you wrote that. It doesn't mean anything, Oh, I just can't be convinced. Well, I'll ask you guys, I wrote this one. I spent 3 hours trying to determine whether or not dolphins have nipples or not. What do you guys think? They're mammals. I'm hearing yes. Maybe. Good, yeah. There is no true false maybe. Yeah. It's pretty good, right? Well, I'll just tell you guys, they don't. Well, how does that work? What it is the mommy dolphin has these little slits on her belly that open up, okay? And then the baby dolphin gets in there and just gets up the dolphin, which I'm sure is delicious. But again, horrible trivia question. People will argue with you all day. Hey, that's the function of it. I'm like, what, are you a botanist? You don't know. Well, I'm going to do one more for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. Something you might not know about me is that I like to collect coins from the ground. Yeah, a lot of people feel like it's beneath them, but it's always made sense for me. Yeah. What I like to do every Friday night, I go out to In-N-Out Burger. I get 2 double. Yeah, you can see that, right? That's what I like for Fridays. I got a plan. And before I eat my burgers, I gotta purify myself. It's like my church on Friday, basically. So I go in there, I wash my hands, and 1 week, underneath the urinal, there was a wet quarter. Ooh, yeah. I almost didn't pick it up. I can wash my hands again, And a good thing I did, turns out it was a silver quarter. You guys know? It's like an old quarter, it's mostly made out of silver. It's actually a collector's item. Yeah. So let me give you a pro tip, let you know if you have your own silver quarter, okay? You should take a look at it. The year should be 1964 or prior. Okay, that's a good sign. Flip it over. It's got a little D on it for the Denver Mint. Also a good sign. And if you hold it up real close to your face, it smells like piss. All right, I've been on the shop. Thank you so much. Give it up for the GrandScape Tibbs.
All right, Alden's going to go to In-N-Out real quick, but I'm going to bring up your next comedian. He may look like my brother, but I promise you he's not. I'll give it up for a good friend of mine, Rocky Durr.